We're very excited that you're going to be using the New Ways for Families online program with coaching. I'm Bill Eddy, and I'm the Chief Innovation Officer of the High Conflict Institute based in California, and I'm the developer of the New Ways for Families method. I'm a family lawyer. For 15 years, I represented clients in family court as a certified family law specialist. I'm also a therapist. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, also in California. And I was the therapist first, and I have been doing mediations as well. When I became a family lawyer, I saw that a lot of the high conflict cases seemed to have people with mental health issues, including traits of personality disorders. And what I realized is they needed a different approach, that they needed to be really future focused, not insight focused, not past focused, and that they really needed a set of skills which they could learn. And so in 2009, I developed the New Ways for Families method, primarily as a counseling method, with the idea that both parents would learn the skills and they would reinforce each other in using the skills and in helping and teaching their children. After several years, we did a online program in 2015, developed that, and thousands of parents have been ordered to do that in California and other states and countries. The United States has been using this method now, Canada, and we're so excited that you are in Scotland. Um, so then we decided to add coaching with the online program so that people would have the experience of practicing the skills, of asking questions, of role play exercises with upcoming difficulties where they can apply these skills. So it's evolved over these last dozen years. We're very excited that thousands of people have been taught these skills, and the feedback we've gotten has been very positive. Parents like having these skills. They can use these skills in other settings, and so it's a real plus overall. And that parents have reported it improves their relationship with their co-parent and also strengthens their relationship with their children. So we're very excited that this approach is the way to go. It's skills, skills, skills. So let me talk a little bit about the skills. So the skills that we teach in this method are basically four big skills. Flexible thinking, so that people don't get stuck in all or nothing thinking and rigid positions. Managed emotions, because as you know, many people going through divorce, separation, high conflict family issues often have very upset emotions. So high incidence of anxiety, anger, hostility, all of these. And so managed emotions really are very important in teaching this skill to parents. So we teach this as a general way and also in a specific way, which I'll get to momentarily. Third big skill is moderate behavior. And many parents, when they're upset, go into extreme behavior. And we're trying to help them stay calm, engage in moderate behavior that's not unmanaged emotions and not all or nothing thinking. The last of the four big skills is checking yourself. So we teach them to go, wait a minute, am I using my skills? Rather than busy looking and pointing fingers at somebody else, which is what they often are used to doing. So these are the four big skills. And over the course of the online program, we teach these skills and then we repeat these in addressing various types of issues. And common co-parenting problems. Within these 4 big skills, we teach some very specific skills that can really help the parents and the family. So with flexible thinking, we teach a method of making proposals. And this is really helpful not only to the parents, but also helpful to their professionals. So lawyers can reinforce this skill in making decisions. So when it's time to negotiate something, lawyers can say, well, what do you think the proposal should be? Let's practice you making the proposal. And so we have a proposal method. One person makes a proposal, the other person then asks questions about it. So they don't react to it, which is so common, but they ask questions about it. Keeps them in their thinking brain rather than reacting brain. And then says yes, no, or I'll think about it. It's a structured approach. All of this is quite structured. And the idea is that high conflict people who are used to having these kinds of difficulties, need more external structure because they don't have as much inside. And in some cases, it may be one person has high conflict tendencies and the other parent may be quite reasonable. Or it may be the reverse, or it may be both parents. And that's one of the benefits of this method is we want both parents to learn the same skills without judgment. So it's a no shame, no blame approach. Here's the skills, practice them going forward. So that's making proposals. That's the smaller skill within the big skill of flexible thinking. Then in terms of moderate behavior, we teach them moderate emails. That's our BIF response method. Brief, informative, friendly, and firm. And this is probably our most popular method. And parents find this really helps them in communicating about difficult issues. So let's say they get a hostile email from their co-parent, then they learn to write back. Just keep it brief. Be informative. This isn't reactions, emotions, judgments, opinions. This is information. And by writing back briefly with pure information, nothing more, this could be a paragraph altogether. Friendly, so there might be a friendly greeting. Thanks for letting me know your concern. And it's firm in that it ends the hostile conversation. Doesn't mean harsh, it just means it's a firm ending to that particular discussion. And over again, BIF response emails make people proud because they're responding respectfully rather than rudely like they receive. And it also keeps the conversation calmer. The other person doesn't escalate and just keep adding. So these are specific skills. So BIF response emails and texts are under moderate behavior, and then managed emotions, we teach them to give themselves encouraging statements. So this is something that helps them help themselves through difficult times, whether it's a phone call with the other co-parent, whether it's a negotiation session, mediation, whatever setting, these skills help them stay calm, help them keep the other person calm to some extent, and also make decisions and solve problems. So they can use this with big things and little things. So that's just a snippet of what you teach, what we teach, what your coaches are going to be teaching with the online course. And it really can help all professionals in their work with parents. You can say, did you use a BIF response? I suggest you use a BIF response for that. Things like that. The more everyone reinforces these skills, the calmer everyone will be. So I look forward to hearing how it goes, and I want to wish you all the best. And hopefully someday I'll get to Scotland. I'd still like to do that. So best wishes.